everyone, my name's Len and welcome to Len Versation, your safe space where Filipinos can learn English with confidence. So for today's topic, pag-uusapan natin yung one of the most confusing topics in English. At yan ay kung ano nga ba ang has, have, had, and also alin nga ba yung dapat mong gamitin in your sentence. So bago tayo magsimula sa topic natin, I just want to set your expectations. I just want to let you know that English has so many rules and exceptions, and that means na kailangan muna nating matutunan paano sumunod sa mga rules and also makapag-isip ng mga way kung paano natin matatandaan yung mga bawat exception in every topic. Now, to start with has, have, and had, ano nga ba ang tawag sa kanila in English? They are called verbs. And ano naman yung meaning nila in our own language or Filipino language? So, ang katumbas na meaning nito sa atin ay meron, mayroon, or nagkaroon. Madalas natin itong ginagamit when we talk about possession. Now, ito yung quick rule natin para sa has, have, and had. Has and have are for the present tense or present time. And itong had is for the past tense. Now, for further explanations, unahin na natin itong has. Itong has ay ginagamit natin para sa ating subject na he, she, and it. So, kung yan yung subject mo in your sentence, safe ka na gamitin itong has. For example, he has a bike. Meron siyang bisikleta. She has a new dress. Meron siyang bagong damit. It has a tail. Meron itong buntot. Para naman sa mga subject natin na nouns, has works like gagamitin mo siya kapag yung noun na subject is singular lang or nag-iisa lang. For example, the cat has a toy. Ang pusa ay may laruan. For the second example, my brother has a guitar. Ang aking kapatid ay may gitara. Matatandaan na natin kung saan nga ba at kung kailan nga ba ginagamit ang has. Now, let's go to have. Itong have ay pinapartner naman natin siya sa ating mga subject na I, you, we, and they. For example, I have a book. Meron akong libro. They have a car. Meron silang sasakyan. We have a garden. Meron kaming hardin. They have many friends. Meron silang maraming kaibigan. And for our subject na nouns, etong have ay ginagamit natin kapag ang tinutukoy natin is more than one. For example, the students have books. Ang mga estudyante ay mayroong libro. The dogs have toys. Ang mga aso ay may mga laruan. The houses have gardens. Ang mga bahay ay mayroong hardin. So, yan naman po yung mga example and rules natin para sa have. So, kung matatandaan nyo po sila, safe nyo na po silang magagamit sa sentence ninyo. For the easiest one, ito yung had. So, as I have said earlier, itong had ay para sa past tense. So, ibig sabihin yung possession na yon ay sa nakalipas na. And good news for this one, ginagamit natin ito for everyone. So, that means na kahit ilan pa yung tinutukoy mo at kahit ano pa yan sa sentence mo, ang gagamitin mo pa rin ay had. For example, the students had books. Ang mga estudyante ay may libro noon. The teachers had meetings. Ang mga teacher ay nagkaroon ng pagpupulong noon. So, ayan yung mga dapat yung tandaan na mga rules para dito sa ating verb na had. That's all for today. Please remember that mistakes are okay. They're part of the way. So don't be shy to speak and say, you can English that today. And if you learned something today, please don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you'll never miss any of our new Lenversations. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye!